Just want to give a brief introduction first. I had a talk actually at a medical conference a couple of days ago. Thank you. I spoke about health benefits of meditation and the scientific evidence. Today I'm not going to talk about that, something more useful for you here. People who have more knowledge about Buddhist philosophy are gathered here. So I'm going to talk about how the mind works, and this is based on a model, and the model I based on all the Buddhist sutras of Buddhist texts. So for rational, for this, the purpose of this study was to investigate further the teachings of the Buddha and to understand how the mind works using a model based on core teachings of the Buddha. So this is the hypothesis I came with, and I want to test it myself. So, so I came up with this hypothesis. The human being is nothing but a collection of 5 aggregates, a complex and a rapidly changing psychophysical organism, sustained by nutriments, driven by craving in the background of ignorance. So let's see how I'm going to test this hypothesis. Here are the methods I used. To test this hypothesis, I used some basic teachings of the Buddha and first constructed a model. And I then applied this model to many other sutras chosen at random that discusses the mind. Many complex interactions and dependent phenomena were observed in the literature as well as tested through personal meditative contemplations. These are called the first-person observations. Now I just want to tell you about the difference between first-person observations and the third-person observations. Now this is a slide I showed at the medical conference. So this on the left side is neuroscience. When we present a study of neuroscience or any other science, what we are really presenting is third-person observation. For example, you do an experiment and you produce the results and you publish it and somebody else read it. So it is the information they get is a third person. So in contrast to that, the contemplative science it's first person observation. That's what we do here. So we get direct knowledge using our body and mind. That's our experiment. Using, for example, we can use the breath as our meditation object. So we get direct results directly. So we experience directly to ourselves. So it's called first person observation. So the advantage of first person observation, here we need a lot of medical equipment, a lot of labs, a lot of people to do research, and lots of money is involved here. This is free. All you need is a body and the mind, and maybe breath as an example, as a tool. So just want to show, so this is the first person. So what we are doing here is contemplative science is a first person observation. Then scientists have recognized this and they know. Now they are combining the two now. It's called, they are heading in a direction called contemplative neuroscience. So they are examining, they are doing investigations on people who meditate and using scans such as fMRI scans. They're looking at the changes in the meditation, positive states of mind. They're looking through different experiments. So let's move from here and just get back to our model. Now, not seeing the Buddha said in Maha Salatika Sutra, not seeing how the 6 senses work, we pretty much recycle ourselves in the samsara. So let's examine this a bit further. And in another sutra called the Sabba Sutra, Buddha asks, what is the all? The all is simply the eye and the forms, ear and the sounds, nose and aromas, tongue and flavors, body and tactile sensations, intellect and ideas, this monk is called the all. So if somebody says there's another all, Buddha said it's impossible. And again in another sutra called Loka Sutra, Buddha said, I will teach you the origination of the world and the ending of the world. Now what did he mean by the world? It is not the physical world, what we think as a world. This is the physical world, but the world he meant was our six senses. So he was not concerned about the physical things around us. It's the world of our six senses. That's all he was concerned about. So this is our world. Now what is the origination of the world? It's also said in the Loka Sutra. Buddha said, depending on the eye and objects or forms, there arises eye consciousness. Meeting of the three is contact. From contact as a requisite condition comes feeling. From feeling as a requisite condition comes craving. From craving as a requisite condition comes clinging. From clinging as a requisite condition comes becoming. From becoming as a requisite condition comes birth. From birth as a requisite condition, then aging, death, sorrow, lamentation, pain, distress, despair comes into play. This is the origination of the world. I think you guys are also familiar with this. This is the Paticcasamuppada, or the dependent origination. Now let's see how our six senses work. Now, for example, we'll just focus as one sense organ, the eye. Now, this is a very important concept we need to remember. It's called the contact or phassa in Pali. When eye meets an object, there's eye consciousness. I think I went a bit fast here. Okay, here. Eye, object, and there's eye consciousness. So there's pretty much cognition. You cognize as object, right? So all three things coming together is called contact. In Pali, tinhang sangati passo, three things coming together causing phassa or contact. So this is a very important, critical point of our creation of the world. Let's take it a bit further. Now there are six types of contacts. You get the eye contact, the ear contact, the nose contact, the tongue contact, the body contact, and the mind contact. So each one, you can see the eye and the object. Here's eye consciousness. Meeting of the three is eye contact. Similarly, meeting of ear and sound, ear consciousness, all three together forms ear contact. So you get six types of contacts. Now with the contact, there are three things that arise from each contact. It's called mental formations, feelings, and perceptions. So basically it's same for ear contact, nose contact, eye contact, and body contact, and of course the mind contact. So in Pali, if you know your Pali terms, this is sankhara, mental formations or thought formations, feelings or vedana, perception or sanya. So from phassa or the contact, there are three things that will arise. Now